That's why I'm checking.
The final Hindu wedding celebration has started, and you could feel the excitement and nervousness of the whole family. Understand how, because the wedding venue didn't seem that big and it never felt crowded. The thing is, the guests can come and leave, a punctuality issue. Us three European heads were again on top with an intimate ceremony of the bride, groom and their closest family members and friends on the mandap stage, or structure with pillars. In Hindu weddings, mandap is an altar for weddings. It is now officially married. After all the ceremonies ended, we ate some delicious catering food above the venue. Kimi and Ted, and I mean a lot of... Before we went home, we took a golden hour walk around the garden and left home with a heart full of love. Just Indian lehenga I wore at a Sangeet party gifted to me by the bride Kimi. That lehenga is actually a designer one, and I'm still blown away that I got it as a gift. Yanni at the same time ordered 2 custom-made suits, which he planned to wear at Christian wedding in Goa in a couple of days. The prices of the fabrics and work are... There is this unfortunate culture of people leaving their food plates outside of their rooms on the floors. An invite to every red.
Namaste.
We greeted Piyush's parents. Yes, Yani. Whoop, whoop. Our next couple of days we spent in sunny Goa. We flew from a small Pune airport to Goa. When we landed, we noticed that the air in the south was much warmer than Pune in north. I had a feeling like we were in Cuba or a similar place due to architecture and palm trees. The next day, we got back to our previous hotel, Corinthians. Yannis and mine new, slightly better room. There is this unfortunate culture of people leaving their food plates outside of their rooms on the floors. An invite to every red. I went to a tailor where I ordered a custom-made top for my gorgeous Indian lehenga I wore at a Sangeet party gifted to me by the bride Kimi. That lehenga is actually a designer one, and I'm still blown away that I got it as a gift. Yanni at the same time ordered 2 custom-made suits, which he planned to wear at Christian wedding in Goa in a couple of days. The prices of the fabrics and work are so cheap in India that if you ever need something custom-made and are traveling to India, just go for it. Yanni's suits were ready the next day. I don't think that would be possible anywhere in Europe. The same evening, we went to a local restaurant/bar where we had food and drinks with Kimi's and Tejas' friends. One thing that was shocking to me was that there were about 700 guests attending the wedding, and I just couldn't understand how, because the wedding venue didn't seem that big and it never felt crowded. The thing is, the guests can come and leave as they wish throughout the whole Hindu wedding day. This comes hand in hand with the culture that has a huge punctuality issue. Us 3 European heads were again on time, which also gave us an overview of the whole event, which took all day. The wedding started with an intimate ceremony of the bride, groom and their closest family members and friends on the mandap stage, followed by the tabla musicians who played prayers called shloka. Tabla is the most famous percussion instrument of North India. Its wonderful sound brought a special holy vibe to the wedding ceremony. Their own unique wedding ceremonies. In most parts of India, the marriage ceremony follows the traditions of Hinduism, and the wedding involves an exchange of vows, blessings from parents and family, and a few special rituals. Since Kimi is Christian and Tejas is Hindu, their Hindu wedding was very modest in terms of how many rituals were performed, but to us it still looked extraordinary. Based on Kimi's and Tejas' birth dates and their stars, they found an auspicious time for them to be married, which was exactly at 12:25. It is commonly done at weddings to avoid the presence of evil eyes. After many different rituals, which were filled with lots of different blessings and prayers, with the bride, groom, priests, and their closest family members, they were now officially married. After the ceremony, we were given flowers and colorful rice to shower the couple as a form of blessing. After the official part ended, it was time for some feta, not the feta cheese, but the other feta, the traditional turbans worn in Maharashtra.
Yanni is getting his feta done.
The closest men of both sides of the families had their turbans made by the turban makers.
How does it feel, Yanni, to have feta?
Actually quite nice.
Men from the bride side wore pink turbans. The groom side wore The next day, we had some time in the morning, getting set up. The ceremony was held by the beach, under the palm trees, lit by perfect sunset. They were surrounded by their closest families and friends. Their wedding ceremony was flawless.
So this is very exciting. Our bags are flying behind us, but that's fine.
We left the resort and headed to what I call a crocodile land. Harshla and Lorenzo booked us a villa on an island next to Goa. Sounds exotic, right? Let's say that it was beyond exotic. We didn't really know where we're going because the island sounds like a dream. However, this particular island was located in the swampy area, not by the sea, but by the river where nonetheless crocodiles live. And floods of tourists. Last few days at Villa were just chill days, and then it was time to say goodbye. Say goodbye to families, to the culture, to the warmth, beauty, and hospitality of the whole country. India stole our hearts. The most surprising thing about India to me was the warmth and the kindness of their people. No matter if rich or poor, young or old, most people are genuinely kind and calm. And that is the image I'm taking with me forever.
तो दोस्तों, आपने देखा कि जब विदेश से भारत में शादी में शामिल होने के लिए विदेशी आते हैं तो वह शादी में भारत के पारंपरिक कपड़ों को पहनते हैं, फिर शादी में शामिल होते हैं। जैसा कि भारतीय शादियां कुछ ही घंटों में ख़त्म नहीं होती, बल्कि भारतीय शादियां कई दिनों तक चलती हैं। और विदेशी मेहमानों ने शादी की कई रस्मों को देखा तो वह हर रस्म के बारे में पूछते रहे। विदेशी मेहमानों ने पहली बार भारत की परंपरा को देखा और उन्हें बहुत कुछ जानने को मिला। विदेशी लड़की ने साड़ी के साथ साथ बिंदी और झुमके भी पहने और हाथों में मेहंदी भी लगाई और उन्हें भारत की यह परंपरा बहुत ही ज़्यादा पसंद आई। तो दोस्तों अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो वीडियो को लाइक कर देना, साथ ही साथ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना और बेल आइकन को दबा देना, जिससे कि आगे आने वाली हर एक वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिल सके। तो दोस्तों मैं मिलता हूं आपको एक और नए वीडियो के साथ, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद दोस्तों।